determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Pass to Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, but just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Paul. Ayton in the high post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Paul is a more than capable three-point shooter now. He does not need much separation either to get off his shot.
Edwards against Bridges. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. He gets it in there.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts. Amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Now here's Edwards. That shot off the mark.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Crowder, a screen on Russell. Here's the 3 from Paul. He drops it from range. Paul's got 8.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Jacks up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Another one from distance. He's hot. And they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
Gobert with a screen on Bridges. And they double up Edwards. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Crowder against Towns. It's good.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Paul for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. Here's Gobert. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 6.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Ayton's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, for a center, Ayton's got a nice jumper. It's a big reason why he went 1st overall in the draft.
Here's Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Paul for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
You know, with the defense and playmaking that Paul brings your team, both of those are platinum level. When CP has a huge scoring night, this stuff is off the charts.
Now here's Towns. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. The 3 from Ayton, 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Paul. 14 points for him. The 3. Oh, he botches the dunk. He gets it up. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for Phoenix. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside, takes a 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Crowder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Booker, and he drives in.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And a nice finish on the layup. Gobert's got 14 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Towns finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Anderson inside, covered by Johnson. Reed for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
There's the screen by Johnson. Shaman. They get it back. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Reed with it. Back to Daniels. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
6 to shoot. Here's Noel. It's deflected.
Like watching Saric make his presence felt with blocks like these.
Here's Shamet. Reed defending. Pass to Okogie. Saric, high post. Back to Okogie. There's the steal. Poke loose. Here's Rivers. Saric covered. Here's Reed. Anderson inside. Johnson on him. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Okogie. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
He hits the second from the line. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Tries to snap the cold streak. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
24 seconds left in the first half of this game. Johnson against Anderson. To the paint. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. He puts up a 3. Okogie's shot is off. Here's McDaniels. And so it's Phoenix leading by...
The Suns, 33. For the Jabberwockies.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Edwards. Out left to the wing. Russell finds Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Now here's Russell. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Ayton. Cans it with nobody near him. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Booker. No good on the three. Russell with the ball. And Minnesota calls time here. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Warriors.
Here's Towns. 6 points for him. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. From deep. Tries yet again. Out to the right wing. Puts up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Towns. Inside. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Chris Paul, third personal foul, second team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Russell, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Russell. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assists. Towns has got 5 assists in the game. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. 50 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the drive, and he gets it to go. Paul's got 16 points.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
A nice shot by Booker.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. It's Edwards with a drive. Doesn't go that time. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Bridges. Good work defensively by Towns.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And offensively, a great show. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Phoenix calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Ayton with a screen. Here's a 3 from Paul. Now here's Ayton. Over Gobert. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Suns lead by 3. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Paul passes to Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Booker, pass to Crowder. They get the rebound. Back to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Russell against Paul. Stolen by Bridges. That's tipped and stolen by Gobert. And he gets that one. Gobert's got 25 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Paul's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. And it's Towns penetrating. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Picked by Gobert. And it's Towns penetrating. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Towns. Russell to pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Booker attacking.
Yes! Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Now here's Russell, and he sinks it.
Oh, wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo's getting it done. You the man.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ayton with a screen. Three-pointer, Bridges. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now here's Towns.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton with a screen. And it's Paul off the drive. It's in! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Substitution for your Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot at... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg.
sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Conchar in at the small forward. Adams' shot is good.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant. It's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Morant. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Russell. Morant dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
First team foul.
And the first one drops.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's Morant with the drop. And the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here is Russell. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Bane. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Amazing that Bane fell for the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
And Bane drops them both.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Now here's Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
Those long arms of Jackson Jr. getting in the passing lanes.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Morant passes to Bane. Good on the triple. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
McDaniels in the post. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morant outside. Adams right side. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Jackson misses. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Gobert against Adams. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Conchar. Here's Morant. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 7-point differential.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Morant with it. With 1 on the clock, and then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones out there with Brooks. And it's Green. And it's Tillman in at the power forward position.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Jones drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Rivers with it. Guarded now by Clark. Rivers passes to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jones kicks to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Kicks it out to Prince. Green with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 7.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Memphis, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Jones against Rivers. Back to Reed. Going inside. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Jones. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Count that one. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Rivers. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Passes it to Tillman. Puts up a 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And it's a 12-point Memphis lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
One-on-one here. Clark dishes to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. No good from Clark. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Anderson in the post, guarded by Green. Anderson passes to Reed, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Jones against Rivers. Here's Tillman. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. The pass to Prince. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jones dishes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks has got the ball. Reed with the block. Green against Anderson. Green kicks to Clark. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Clark's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Outside Jackson. Dishes it to Morant. Crosses over, and Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Outside Russell. Back to Towns. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Payne. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there. And
thank you, David, for that interview. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Desmond Bane really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Clock at 6. Screen by Adams. Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Down by 15. Out to Russell. Lets it go from deep. No good there. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant outside with the drive, and Morant throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Conchar, the pass to Jackson. There's the 3. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They grabbed their own miss. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Bain. He's got 9. Pass to Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Towns. Out to Russell. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 5 points so far.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Edwards inside. Adams on him. Count it. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Outside, Bain. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 10. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Jackson against Towns. Morant with the steal. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Conchar in at the 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
For 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Back to Russell. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bane looking around. Pass to Concho. Morant against Russell. 6 to shoot. Gobert with the block. Russell with it. Now defended by Bane. Down low. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Edwards. Conchar pulls it in.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Outside, Bane. Gobert with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Up top, Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Top of the key, Russell. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Morant looking around. Outside for Jackson. There's the pass to Bane. Over to the wing. Here's Morant. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Edwards driving in. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Russell against Morant. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Towns. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant with it, now guarded by Towns. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Edwards. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Gobert kicks to Russell. The tray. Gobert can't hit. From deep. Can't connect. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Paul for three. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Paul with the bucket.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Adams, shot's good.
Adams has run these screen and rolls countless times. Great job getting to the right spot. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Morant. Jackson the screen. Morant the pass to Adams. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now Morant. He takes it in. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Ayton. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Paul with it. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder with it. Second chance effort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Morant into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Morant against Paul. To the wing on the left. Ayton, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Paul against Morant. Crowder a screen on Morant. Here's a 3 from Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. And it's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Booker with a screen on Morant. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Ayton. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Paul against Morant. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Booker against Adams. From deep. Outside Paul. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Over to the left wing. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Paul against Jones. Ball passes to Aiden. For 3, Bridges. Buries it from 3. And it's a tie ball game.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Quarter to...
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Green. Pass to Tillman. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Paul. Crowder a screen on Jones. Outside Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Clark with the screen. Jones, the pass to Clark. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And stolen by Bridges. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Jones. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Conchar. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
That one goes. Count it.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Pass to Tillman. Inside. It's stolen by Šarić. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Johnson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Tillman. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. A line change here for Memphis.
First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. And here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Shamet. Adams covering. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You want your ball handlers to be great free throw shooters, especially at the end of games. Shamet provides that.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Shots good by Saric.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely from deep Payne. The rebound by Shamet.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
So much of rebound is about positioning, effort, no lack of it right there.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Sinks the tray. Brooks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
A big-time ISO player in college, Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Craig, good. And the Suns lead by 10. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
Suns foul. Josh Octopi. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Morant with it. 10 points for him. Jackson outside. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Okogie. Takes it inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him.
Phoenix foul. Josh Octopi. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls.
Grizzlies. John Morant at the line for two.
And Morant drops them both. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. There's the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Aiden, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Craig. And it's Chris Paul in for Okogie. Adams a screen. Morant, the pass to Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Outside Booker. Crowder a screen on Morant. He got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater.
With long.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. Ayton with a screen. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Memphis with the ball, trailing by 10. The drive by Morant. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. The lead now cut to single digits. Morant's got 14.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Back to Booker. Crowder inside, defended by Jackson. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Crowder, a screen on Morant. Ball finds Crowder.
I mean, as a defender, Jaren Jackson, he has it all. Quick to the ball, provides great rim protection, and he never gives up on plays.
Payne, the pass to Adams. Back to Payne. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Timeout called. The Suns. And here are the Suns now. Crowder, a screen on Morant. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
On the wing, Bane. Now Morant. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Crowder, a screen on Morant. Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul, Desmond Bane.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Ayton, a screen on Green. Bridges with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And Ayton with the stuff.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Morant. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just
And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10. just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Johnson and Sharich at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Craig in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Jackson drawing the double team. Brooks from outside. They grab their own miss. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Here's Shamet, guarded by Bain. There's a screen by Johnson. Craig on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. A good look from Johnson. And they get it back. Adams against Sharich. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Timeout called. The Suns. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
Man, he's been in control because of how well he's shooting. He's finding holes in the defense, and he's able to capitalize. Wow, it's almost like his confidence is increasing with each basket he makes.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Brooks against Booker. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Paul against Morant. Second chance shot. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under the
game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Paul. Into the lane. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Left side Bain. Adams a screen. Fires the 3. And the basket by Bain.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Paul driving inside, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Moran against Bridges. Back to Bain. Adams with a screen on Booker. From deep, Bain. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now Paul. Pass to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Ayton from deep three-point range. That shot is off. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration. Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Booker drawing the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Ball against Morant. Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called. Memphis. They trail by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
To the inside. Dives for it. So the Suns win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win.
We get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Sprint. And it's small forward.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Gobert with a screen for Towns. Shoots over Crowder, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Bridges, right side. And stolen by Prince.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Hayton. Kicks it out to Paul, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Edwards looking it over into the lane. Oh, that was something else.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Paul for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And Towns throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Paul. He feeds it to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Here's Minnesota. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Russell with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
5 on the clock. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell from long range. in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Well, fade away. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Has to go Bear to the left side wing. Russell against Paul. And finished off by Gobert.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Booker against Edwards. Paul for 3. No good. Russell from long range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So it's the Timberwolves now. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Edwards. Hands it from downtown. Edwards got 9.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And Towns gets it to go.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got his 2nd basket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Towns, a screen on Booker. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Russell, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Edwards drives in, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Gobert, no good. Suns trail by 13. Bridges kicks to Paul. The feed now to Crowder. Over to the left wing. Towns with the steal. Outside, Russell. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Towns with the steal. Over in the corner, Edwards. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside, Crowder. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Ball outside. That one drops for him. 5 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in for Russell. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Shamet. The pass to Reid. And Anderson has it in the corner. Anthony Edwards has been leading. Okay, David, much appreciated. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Taurean Prince. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Octopi, the pass to Šarić. Here's Craig, guarded by Prince. Right side, Russell. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in. Russell's got 13 points.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, They made it all the way to the finals, so what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards has checked in. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
6 to shoot. Octopi, the pass to Johnson. Shoots over Towns. The shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota leading by 17. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Octopi. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Prince, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Screen by Sharge, and the basket by Octopi.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Octopi, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Phoenix shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. And Towns throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Towns against Crowder. Here's Bridges, and the layup falls. Bridges has got 5.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man. Well, it was such a feel-good moment. At least.
Oh,
no way.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell.
You got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes, no matter what the score is, and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Booker. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Phoenix. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Right side Towns. Prince wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And there's Bridges on the assist from Crowder. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like to see Mikel get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Gobert.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Paul for 3. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. From deep, Prince. Rebound by the Suns. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges shot, good.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Russell looking around. Gobert down low. He's against Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Paul outside. That three off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Back to Crowder. Here's Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. From deep, Prince knocks down the 3 ball. Prince has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Another shot. And Ayton with the layup.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Here's Edwards driving the lane, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And they're pushing it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's the lob to Towns. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
That's a good job by Ayton making the read and staying aggressive on defense, helping to get that steal.
Here's Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul finds Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Paul with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that 3-pointer. 28% for 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. The 3. Rebound, Minnesota. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Russell. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul against Russell. Paul kicks to Bridges. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Phoenix ball. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Paul for 3. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minnesota leading by 19. Towns wide open. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's tipped. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Paul surveying the floor. 3-pointer, Crowder. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Crowder with the steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Count it, good.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Booker against Edwards. Russell passes to Prince. Outside Russell, and he drives in. 2 points, that one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a run.
Timberwolves tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Gobert on the high post. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Moran against Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
6 on the shot clock. Adams with a screen on Russell. Bain, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. That shot missing. And Memphis taking it the other way now. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Russell. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Up top, Morant, guarded by Edwards. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Jackson for 3. And he parries his first look.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. Edwards. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Bain against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Bain against Edwards. Puts the move on.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
That free throw misses. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Crafty move. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Points. That one goes. Morant's got 12 points.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Rivers. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Rivers. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Clark outside. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Reed. Good on the shot. Reed's got his first basket. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Reed's got his second basket.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Tillman. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels from long range. Clark grabs the board. Outside Jones. Over to the wing. Clark right side. From downtown. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group, and the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Towns, he's checked in for McDaniels. Prince comes in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Rivers.
But determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. A minute and a half left in the first half. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert with the stuff.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick and roll game.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Goes back up. And it's slammed in by Adams. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Gobert inside. Hounded by Morant. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Off target with the 3 for Minnesota. They've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Russell against Bain. Inside. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl-Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Now here's Morant. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Prince. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Timberwolves, 31.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Edwards, a pass to Russell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
That one falls.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Edwards is doubled. Right wing to the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, you can see Karl-Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now here's Bain. To the left side wing. Morant against Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he makes a first. And Morant drops them both. 90 seconds into the second half now. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. On the take. And then Morant with the jam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Bain against Edwards. Out to the wing. Oh, Adams with the block. Pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. For the lead. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. The offensive rebound. Towns gets the bucket.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Now here's Morant. He's got 18. It's scooped up. Adams, the pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. That one goes in. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
So many NBA players would tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Edwards. Back to Brooks. Outside Morant. Driving in. And then Morant with the dunk. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
These teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 13. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Towns. Anderson's checked in for Prince. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. 54 seconds left in the third. Outside Jones. Clark left side. Back to Jones. Soft touch off the glass. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Anderson inside, working on Green. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jones. 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got John Conchar, Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then it's Green, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels inside. He's against Tillman. McDaniels can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Left side Jones. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Reed, the screen on Jones. The drive by Rivers. Yep, that one's good.
There is a determination that Austin Rivers brings on dribble drives. He will not fear contact. Believe that.
A line change here for Memphis. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for McDaniels. Prince is checked in for Anderson. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. Counted and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. The free throw drops for Morant. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Now Jackson. Pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert!
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Morant against Edwards. Outside Morant. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Shot's good by Towns.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Adams. Count it! And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
Outside Edwards. And 1:01 left in the game. Down low. Gobert. Count it!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Morant to the paint. Here's Adams, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And no luck that time either. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Russell to pass to Towns. 34 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Russell finds Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant.
Yes! Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Well, you've done the hard work if you're D'Angelo Russell. You've gotten the contact needed in a possession game to get to the charity stripe. Can you make it now is the question.
Yes! There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Timeout call for Memphis. Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies workers, make some noise.
Here's Bane. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And this was an emotional win for them.
alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg. Here we go. With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Count that bucket.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Paul outside. The kick out to Crowder. Shoots the 3. They get it back. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Paul. And a wide open look for Bane. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And a dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
It's Morant with the drive. And the rejection by Ayton. Crowder finds Bridges. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Sinks that one from the post.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The Suns shooting their first free throw this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Morant with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ayton a screen. Here's Paul. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Paul finds Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton's ball. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. To the inside. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. Adams has got his second bucket.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And the rejection by Jackson. And taken away by Paul. Passes it to Bridges. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. And stolen by Ayton. And here they come. Booker with it. Defended by Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Devin Booker steps in the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And that one's good. Morant.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
The shot's good from Paul.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Adams with the screen on Bridges. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both free throws good from Morant. And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 5. Crowder sets a screen for Paul with 4 seconds on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Paul's got 6.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
And taken away by Paul. Gets it off. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Grizzly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Jones. Green is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in its shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Clark sets a screen for Jones. From deep. Rebound by Octopi. The Suns shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
5 to shoot. A wide open look here for Craig. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Octopi. That is his first foul of the game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Octopi, defended by Jones. Out to Sharch. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Mark against Sharch. No good from Clark.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's stolen by Johnson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Sharch passes to Craig. Back to Sharch. The pass to Johnson. Tries again. He takes it up and plays it in. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Bridges against Morant. Adams with the screen on Bridges. Jackson kicks to Bain. Pass to Morant. Here's Adams. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges outside. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Traps in the tray. Bain's got 6.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Ball against Morant. Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Screen by Adams. Morant passes to Adams. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3 who provides whatever you need when you need it.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges against Brooks. Bridges kicks to Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. We're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Morant passes to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Adams has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Suns leading by 6. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
You've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Paul. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Bridges with the steal. Paul against Morant. The drive by Paul. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Jackson has the open look. Here's Adams. Some solid defense from Ayton.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Octopi, guarded by Morant. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Craig against Morant. To halt the run. They get the rebound. And Adams with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Octopi misses. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Charge a screen on Morant. Here's Octopi, guarded by Morant. Here's Sharch. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Bain. Charge, a screen on Bain. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Morant with it. 25 points in the game. And finished off by Morant.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Morant right side. Kick out to Adams. On the wing, Bain. A three-pointer is right on target. Bain's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. Charge, a screen on Bain. Shamet. Second chance shot. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by one.
And the Heat not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Jackson, a screen on Bridges. It's Morant with the drive.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
The kick out to Crowder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brooks outside. Outside, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Morant passes to Jackson.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Jaren Jackson Jr. at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Booker looking around. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ball against Morant. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 20.
I think you could sense it, that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot, and he got it.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. Paul against Bain. Jackson, a screen on Paul. The three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Booker outside. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Adams with the screen on Bridges. It's Morant with the drive. It's good. Morant's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. One's on Morant. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Morant against Bridges. Adams in the corner. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Money!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Morant against Bridges. And Adams gets to Morant. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the stripe down the stretch.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2. Both free throws good from Morant. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. He is a great kid. I love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over. And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
Here's Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Inside. And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Adams off the mark. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.